but I don't want to do it." I glared at my administrative assistant and longtime friend, Melba Gilly. "You know how much I hate public speaking. Why can't Forrest Wyatt do it? College presidents do this kind of thing all the time." "Forrest will be welcoming everyone to open the conference. If you'd actually read the schedule instead of whining like a 3-year-old, you'd see that." Melba Gilly glared right back at me. My Maine Coon cat, Diesel, obviously disturbed by the sudden tension between two of his favorite people, started meowing loudly. He butted his head against my leg, and I immediately felt exactly like the 3-year-old Melba labeled me. I rubbed the cat's head to reassure him. The meowing slowed and softened in volume. "Sorry." I sighed as I skimmed the first page of the document Melba gave me a few minutes ago. Surely I wouldn't be expected to give a lengthy speech. "You're right. Forrest is speaking before me, I see. How long do I have to talk?" "Only 2 or 3 minutes," Melba said. "If you look at the times on the schedule, you can see that there's only 10 minutes allotted for both you and Forrest." "He'll probably talk for 9.5 of the 10. I grinned. "So I can have 30 seconds to say, 'Welcome to Athena and have a nice time.' That ought to do it." Diesel warbled as if he agreed with me, and Melba laughed. "I think you should say more than that." "We'll see." "How many people usually attend this meeting?" I asked. Melba shrugged. "We hosted it 10 years ago, and as I recall, there were about 300 people. Nowadays, with travel budgets being cut, fewer people may attend." I glanced at the header of the document. Southern Academic Library Association. I've heard some of the other librarians talk about it. I shrugged. I had my fill of library meetings from my days in the public library system in Houston. The Texas Library Association annual conference is about the largest of its kind in the country, and I went to over 20 of them. I thought I was done with them when I moved back here. "Stop trying to sound so dang pathetic." Melba cocked her head to the right and frowned at me. I knew that look. No more whining, or she'd get really testy with me. "Yes, ma'am," I said in a pert tone. Diesel chirped, and Melba's expression relaxed into a grin. "At least you've only got a couple days to worry about what you're going to say, with everything starting on Thursday." I forbore to comment. I skimmed through the schedule. After an opening reception Thursday evening, the conference ran from Friday morning through Sunday at noon. I spotted several names I recognized, people I'd gone to library school with nearly 30 years before. We hadn't kept in touch, but I figured it might be interesting to see them again. Then my eyes lighted on the name of the speaker for the Friday luncheon keynote, Gavin Fong. Surely there couldn't be 2 of them, although I hoped there were. The Gavin Fong from library school days had been a jerk, a condescending snot who thought he was intellectually superior to the rest of us. He always talked as if he were slumming by earning a master's degree in library science. "What's wrong, Charlie?" Melba asked. "You're looking like you stepped in something nasty and can't get it off your shoe." I laughed. Great metaphor. I glanced at Gavin Fong's name on the page again. Before I could continue, however, the phone on Melba's desk rang, and she disappeared to answer it.